Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy or Amy Louise. Today I'm going to show you how I did this really cute smoky winged look using eyeshadow. It's really quick, really easy, but it just makes you feel like a badass. Like honestly, it just makes you feel cool as shit and ready to take on the world. Or it does for me at least anyway. Really quick and easy. So I am going to be going in with the Carnival 3 palette. I love this thing so freaking much. It's just, oh, what can this palette not do, really? I love it. So I'm gonna go in with this and create this and let's have some fun. Okay, so I'm starting off with the black, which is called Black Beach. And I'm going in with the Jessup 231 Luxe Petite Crease Brush. Now this is small, it's dense, and it's kind of, well, it's a bullet brush, but it is still got some fluffiness to it. This is what does the majority of the work on this entire look. Other than two brushes, this is the only one I'm using, and the other two, I mean, you could just not use them honestly, but I like to use brushes. Honestly, I just like to use brushes. So we're going in with this and Black Beach. My eye is already primed with the P. Louise base number 2. I'm just going to pat out that crease in my eye because it's been on there for about 10 minutes, so if you don't start to set it, it does crease. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to start by, on the very corner of my eye, I'm just going to start by going on a diagonal line to start to make a wing. Honestly, like that's all it is. So I'm just going to wing this out. And I'm not trying to be like super precise because I'm going to clean this up anyway. But if you just start by creating this line like this, like slowly take it in towards the center of the eye. And I'm literally brushing through my lashes. Like I'm not trying to like keep it on top of the lashes. My brush is going through my lashes. So from here, I'm going to go in with Cocoa, which is right here. And with this, I'm going to do the exact same thing. So just a little bit higher. I'm going to start to blend that out. And I'm going to bring it a bit further forward, through the lashes, and a little bit further out. Just like that. Now I'm going to go back to my blacks. I'm a little bit darker, so I'm just going to add a little bit more black. And you can see this is not neat and tidy and cute, so please don't do this after your foundation. Then I'm going in with Ginger, which is down here. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Now I'm bringing my brush, like the end of my brush, further inwards. So I started off like with my brush almost parallel, and each shade I'm slowly bringing my hand further and further into my body to bring the end of the brush down and the top of the brush facing up. And I'm going to do the same thing. So just bringing it further and further in. You will eventually get pretty much to the inner corner. So you should have something looking like this. Now from here I'm going into Sand, which is this kind of peachy colour up here. And all I'm really doing is just blending out each shade with a new one. So same thing. Now this is where I swap over. I'm going in with I think this is a Sigma E35. I'm using Sand and Clay, which is right next to it. So these two shades here, and I'm just going to mix them lightly on my brush. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on the front of my eye, like the mobile lid, and then dragging up and through into the shadows, into that wing. It really isn't anything technical. I just wanted a bit of colour on the lid, that's all. Like, I just wanted a bit of colour. That's it. Now I'm taking a my Kitco Pro My Precise Crease brush. It's a tiny little baby, and I'm going in with the shade Vanilla, which is above the very beautiful and deep blue. This is going right on the front inner corner, and then I'm going to pop it on my inner corner tear duct area, and I'm just going to softly blur that through the front of my eye, just like that. And then I'm just going to take a cotton bud, I'm going to wet it. You can use whatever you want, you can use moisturiser, you can cut it with concealer, micellar water, whatever you want. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from the corner of my eye and drag all the way up to neaten this wing. My cat is licking my toes. Stop licking my toes. Okay, I'm going in with mascara. This one is the Lash Freak by Urban Decay. I've really not been doing a lot of makeup, and I really need to get my butt back into gear and do makeup, but like I've said in previous videos, I have had a lot going on in my personal life, which is why. But recently, basically me and my husband have split. He's moved out, and yeah, everything from that has just like took effect, I guess. It's been almost a month. No, it's been over a month now. It was right after my 30th birthday, like right after, the day after my birthday, he moved out. Literally the night of my 30th birthday, that was like the end of it. And then the day of my birthday, like after my birthday, he moved out. And yeah, as you can imagine, it has been a little bit crazy. Around here, I've got a son, I've got a 9-year-old, so I've really just like tried to focus more on him, making sure he's okay. Obviously we've had Christmas, we did spend that together as a family, all three of us, but like yeah, it's been a learning experience because me and my ex, we're together from 16, so it's been like we've been together for a very long time, and everyone's like, oh, there must be a reason, and like, was there a big blowout? And honestly, there wasn't. It's just, honestly, I think that we were together for so long and we were so young when we did get together that we kind of just grew apart and grew into different people. Like, who is the same person at 30 as they were at 16? You're not the same people, are you? And yeah, I think the fact that we were both working, and we were both working a lot of hours. He works nights, so he would come home from work as I was leaving to do the school run, and then I was going to work, and then when I was coming home, he was going to work. Like, it just, we were ships passing in the night, honestly. Like, we just didn't see each other, and when we did, one of us was asleep pretty much, usually him. Like, there's no one to blame, it's just, it is what it is kind of thing. It sucks. it's upsetting, but I think in the long run it might actually be for the best. It's just one of those things, I guess. And everyone in like our friends and family have been really good and really supportive, and yeah, it's been a very strange time for me and my household and my family at the minute, honestly. Okay, so those are my lashes on. They are the Sample Beauty eyelashes. They are a vegan silk. What is the style of these? Lash out. So these are beautiful. I love these. I got them in a birthday gift box from one of my Patreons. Heidi, my hair's tangled. She sent me like a Beauty Bay box and it had these in, and I love them. They're so pretty. Okay, so to finish off the eye, I'm just going to go back to the Jet-Up brush, and I'm not going into any of the shadows. I'm just using what is on the brush itself. I'm just going to run that right below, just as like a wash of colour, like nothing crazy. I'm gonna go away, I'm gonna do my base, and then I will be back to finish up and show you the finished look. And I'm gonna do something with my hair because I slept with my hair like this, and I'm going out in like an hour, so I really need to get a wiggle on. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, I am back. I feel a little bit naked without a lip on and like this much makeup, so I'm going to quickly do my lip. I'm going in with the NYX Urban Cafe lip liner. This thing is like my favourite of all time. Like, I freaking love this lip liner. I feel like it goes with like every single nude lip possible. Also goes with a lot of red lips, weirdly. Like, if you want like that really grungy red lip, brown lip liner is the way to go. And then I'm going in with Freckle by Beauty Bay. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do really. I might put a little bit of gloss on, but this is the combo that I'm going with. Okay, so that is the lip liner. I just lined my lips and then shaded the corners and used my finger to smudge it out. Nothing crazy. Freckle in the centre, and I want a bit of gloss, so I'm going to go in with a Beauty Bay Ballet. I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand, like really not a lot at all, and then just tap that in the centre. Because my lips are feeling really dry at the minute, with it being winter and everything. We've had a little bit of snow and it's just been a bit pants weather wise, so I keep putting like lip balms on and lip therapy treatments and lip scrubs and all the rest of it, but honestly nothing really seems to be working. I need to go get this stuff that I got before, like years ago. It was like a cold sore cream. It came in like a tube like this. It was only tiny. It was like £6-7. But it was like for cold sores and extreme dry lips, and that stuff worked miracles. If I can find it, I will like let you know in the description box or something, because that shit worked better than anything. So I need to find that. I think it was in like the pharmacy section of like Tesco's or something, but yeah, that was like the best stuff on planet Earth for my dry very dry lips. So to finish off the eyes, I'm just going to go back to that Dress Up brush. No extra product, so I'm just going to swipe that below the eye, just using whatever is left on there. And then I'm going to go in with some mascara. Now I do feel like I've lost a little bit of that shimmer on the inner corner, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit more of that vanilla shade to my inner corners. Not to the lid, just to like the inner corners themselves. Like that. And then I want to put something in my waterline. I just don't know what. Let's go in with an old trusty favourite, if I can find the brush that I want. There it is. So this is the P. Louise Blank Canvas. This stuff I love, like possibly too much. I'm just going to pop a little bit of this in my waterline. It's going to open up my eyes, make them look a little bit bigger and a bit more awake and alive, and finish off the look really beautifully. Just be careful when you put in any of the crisp finishes or acid rains in your waterline. If you wear contacts, it will get on your contacts and it'll be really uncomfortable. So either put your contacts in afterwards. If you know you're going to do it at the beginning of a look, do it before you do any other makeup and then put your contacts in, or just be really careful, because it's a bitch when you get it on your contacts, honestly. Like, it is not fun. But yeah, this is the finished look. Let me know what you think down below. I really like this look. I feel powerful in this look. Like, I feel like a strong ass independent woman, which I guess I am. What's going on with my hair? I had it in these braids and now they're just like, that's better. Kind of doing what it wants, honestly. But yeah, this is extensions, by the way. Like, I genuinely didn't grow this much hair in the time I was dealing with everything. But yeah, these are micro-link extensions. I did them myself and I love them. I've done them before, I've had them in the past. I know how to look after them and everything, so please no comments of like you shouldn't be doing them yourself and all that lot. But yeah, that is everything. Let me know what you think down below, and yeah, if you've got anything to say, put it down below. And yeah, if there's questions, I'll answer them. I will see you in the next one. Bye, thanks for watching.